Hello everybody, this is Unlawful Potato, and welcome to The Beginner's Guide. A game that was released on Steam about 5 or 6 days ago, and it was created by the same guy that made the game The Stanley Parable, which was quite an interesting game, if I do say so, but it made you question things. And I've heard that this game will also make you question things. So, I thought, hey, looks like it'll be a pretty short game. Maybe. It'll probably have a lot of stuff to it. It could be good for one of my first real Let's Plays. And I'm sure people will enjoy it. I hope I enjoy it. Let's begin. Please make sure audio is on. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna turn it off. I figured so for the controls. Makes sense.
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable.
As I said.
And while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011.
Really?
We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way. And
cool.
Mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert
There's
town,
a box in the air.
he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So,
Is this puzzle?
It's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder.
Jokingly?
So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since.
Okay, so he's
And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games colorful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveywrden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game.
All right.
As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
Okay, so I'm liking this so far. Oh. Do I just go, or is he gonna... Looks like he's not talking again. If this one's being really awesome, then Coda, you gotta make more games, buddy. Because I can already tell this is awesome.
Warning. Whisper machine active. Shift to structure imminent.
Excuse me?
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic
Where did I
games
come
you'll
from?
see from Coda.
Where did I go? Where did I come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Oh shit! I'm going this way. Let's go this way. This way looks better.
You
That was right. Oh! I can... Oh, but... Sound effects? No sound effects? Okay. Wait, did I... Huh? What? Huh? Where did I... Let's go this way this time. Because this is weird. I don't understand this. It's like the room is the rooms are... Oh, wait a minute. This reminds me of that one area in Stanley Parable. This one line if you go to it. Where things change. It was weird. Like if you looked away and then looked back, things would change. Maybe am I thinking...
Hostile alien life form.
Wait, what? What? Excuse me?
It kind of looks like this game was abandoned mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere.
What?
But then clearly there are no enemies
So
anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
I can't?
But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
I mean, it's interesting. It's a cool thing. This whole area is just, it looks really well designed and really abstract, interesting. I love it. I would play this game even if there's just a game like this where you got a gun, but you can only use it a little bit and there are no enemies. You just have this gun that you can just use. It could be an interesting thing, I think. Like, I don't know why you would have it and not be able to use it for any real purpose, but maybe it gives a sense of what your character's there for.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Oh my god. I wouldn't have even noticed it. I need to pay more attention. That's really interesting. You can oh, it's like we're in a box of stars. Oh, that's cool. I don't know why it's cool. It's cool, isn't it? Is it just me? Probably just me. Which way do I go? It looks like, ooh, these holes? The holes? Looks kind of like a face. Maybe connected it as a face, maybe? Yeah, I'm stupid. Can't go through the... Thought that dots changed for me. Whisper machine step. Whisper machine. Should I be whispering into the mic? Would that solve our problems? No, probably not. Oh! Those doors actually open. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything that way, so let's go this way.
Apparently
God,
the space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past.
What? But no, I wanna... I could find my way through it. You believe in me, right? I bet someone believes in me. My friends don't, because they're gonna be assholes, I bet. I love my friends anyway.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting.
Interesting.
This
whole thing has been
narrative
interesting.
about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
But wait. Okay, still active. Ooh.
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam. It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
Could you? I think I could. I don't know if my character could. I'm not gonna lie, the particle effects here on this... Oh, can't go back through the door. Damn it. Well, I was gonna say, like,
This is not a branching point, unfortunately. The only option is to step into the beam.
I'm trying to talk, developer. I mean, appreciate it, but I'm trying to talk. I was gonna say that, like, behind the window, it looked like the beam was just really cool looking, and it still looks cool now. But you get up close to it and you're like, oh, it's really 2D. It's really just kind of one big loop. I mean, a beam would be anyway, but I don't know. Let's go into the big...
Let me pause here for a second.
Am I
What you
dead?
just experienced stepping into the beam and then dying,
Right.
is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
This is what happens instead. I'm back here. I didn't die. Or just... Now I can walk through the door again. Like I said, it looks cool. But, wait, can I go back through here? No, I think I tried that already. Let's go in again. Excuse me?
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch,
but it's a cool glitch.
Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system.
Yeah.
Or this floating could be the afterlife, a
out.
peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions.
Like the labyrinth.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
So his second game, I'm assuming. Aside from the Counter-Strike map. Right? Oh. Ooh, I get a weird feeling from this. Huh. I think he's kind of happy. Kind of. Past was behind her. What does that mean? Hello?
So try walking backwards.
Oh.
Yep. In this game, you can only walk backwards.
Oh. That's really cool. Okay, so I can only walk backwards. This sounds kind of Majora's Mask Zelda-ish. Almost depressing. Okay, so the past was behind her. Ooh. Does that mean we started out facing this way, but does that mean that we're going back in time, technically?
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative.
Be seen.
It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete.
Right.
Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
Then that would be the past, because we were facing this way originally. So that's the past. But if you can only walk backwards, then wouldn't that be the future? And this would be the past? This game is fucking my mind. Why does the future keep changing? It's not over? I thought that was it. Then again, he didn't talk again. He comes... Hold on, I want to read this. When she stops and looks, it becomes clearer. Okay, so it looks like maybe textures are missing up there or something. Ooh. There's like holes in the floor. Oh, that's really kind of cool. Oh, that is really kind of cool. Oh, how would she find the strength? Wait, I missed something. But if the future is always behind her, how will she find the strength to confront it?
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that.
But I want more than that.
Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick.
It's psychology.
Okay, next one.
On depression. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. It's creepy. Oh, it's really creepy. It's fucking creepy as hell. You are now entering what? Do I want to enter it? Are you sure? I didn't make a horror game. I mean, I like horror games, but this is creepy. I'm used to being able to...
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
But... December 2008. I should have been reading those off, because that looks important.
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games. I wish I'd known him at the time that he was...
Oh, I can skip the levels or restart them. That's interesting. Well, I'm going to leave this episode here, and I will probably continue recording, because I'm really enjoying this game. I hope the rest of you are enjoying it. It's well worth it. I'm gonna record more. I'm gonna post more. Probably not right away. I'm probably gonna wait a few days to post more than one episode at a time, because I have other things to do and whatnot. And it's, good God, it's 3:11 in the morning where I am. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I've been Unlawful Potato. I will see you all in the next video, and hopefully we'll eventually, throughout this channel, get a proper outro.
Alright, you guys, this is another episode of Rocket League with Unlawful Potato and Tainted Faith. Alright, get the ball. What's the game?